Thank you. I rise in support of H.R. 4435. I want to begin by thanking Chairman McKeon for his decades of service in the House and for his even-handed tenure leading the Armed Services Committee. I also want to thank Ranking Member Smith for his leadership and his willingness to address the tough issues that face the United States military. This year's NDAA takes further necessary steps towards eliminating sexual assault in our military ranks. I appreciate the efforts of Congressman Wilson and Congresswoman Davis to ensure the inclusion of the Fair Military Act into this bill. I would also like to thank my co-chair of the Military Sexual Assault Prevention Caucus and co-author of the Fair Military Act, Congressman Mike Turner. The fiscal year 15 NDAA ensures service members at all levels are held to the highest standard, and no more will the so-called, quote, good soldier, unquote, defense allow criminal behavior to go unpunished and prevent justice from prevailing. This NDAA also makes strides towards addressing the epidemic of suicide surrounding our military. It requires the Department of Defense to establish a system to track all suicides and attempted suicides for active duty, reserves, and Guard service members, as well as military family members, so that we could better understand the full scope of this tragedy. I'd also like to highlight the important work that this bill does with regard to research and development. In this era of increasingly capable enemies and constrained budgets, the DoD must rapidly take advantage of technological advancements and deliver these capabilities to the field. Key provisions in the NDAA will enhance the DoD's ability to recruit and retain the nation's best talent needed to develop the resources that are key to keeping service members safe and successful around the globe. Similarly, I was encouraged that this bill incorporates language creating opportunities for investment in critical R&D programs like the Combat Feeding Program at Natick Soldier Systems. This center finds ways to make sure our service members are fed and fed well in some of the world's most unforgiving climates. Finally, I'd like to thank the committee staff who worked closely with all of our staffs to include these important provisions in the bill. Thank you, and I yield back.
Gentlelady yields. The gentleman from California.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I yield 3 minutes to my friend and colleague, a member of the Armed Services Committee, and the chairman of the Readiness Subcommittee, the gentleman from Virginia.